guys, this is a quick evening update because there are some changes that obviously we need to react. So let's just have a look at Bitcoin first and quickly see what's going on there. So with Bitcoin, what I'm seeing is, as I've been saying, these candles are buying opportunities. So when they come, you go up. When they come, you go up. I think we're going to exceed this candle like we exceeded this candle here. And I think we are in the beginnings of it. So I'm expecting that we'll come somewhere here. 113K will be hit before we go to a new all-time high now. So with that in mind, I expect that we'll have some pullbacks on some of the altcoins as well. So let's have a look at a few. So let's look at Celestia, right? So if you look at Celestia on the daily chart, you can see that we went to a high point, and since then big volume is coming. We've bounced off this big volume, we bounced up, and we're coming down. So I do expect that Celestia will come back to my, and exceed the pink. I have got a pink candle of interest, a candle of interest here. So I expect we'll exceed the 160. We will go below the 160. At the very least, the 160 area will be touched. If we look at OP, which is one of our coins, so you look at OP again, very similar story, drop, bounce, and this, there's a divergence. Okay, so we will be coming down. At the very least, I've got somewhere here, 6263, but I think we could take all the liquidity which is sitting here. So you have to be mindful. We could come for all the liquidity here, and that will bring us to about 5.5, the 5.5 zone. So that's optimism. IMIX. So IMIX is the same story. That one we don't have a divergence really on it on the daily chart, but it's probably on the 12-hour chart. So we had a big volume coming, and unfortunately we went up, but we didn't go much higher. And so if the day closes like this, then you can expect lower prices, right? So with IMIX, again, there's liquidity here. This is liquidity zone here for a grab. There's liquidity also down here. So, we could get to this point, 5.1, and that might be the end of it, or we may come a little bit lower to about 4.5. I'm expecting that we'll come towards this zone here, and it'll be a great buying opportunity for me to buy some more of this beautiful coin IMIX. So that's what I'm looking for. Let's move on to Zeus. For Zeus, I took profit on my long position at the moment, and I am expecting that we will also come down with all the coins due a pullback. It's probably going to go and hit this point here again and get rejected and then come back down. And I expect it to come back to base, which is somewhere there. So around the 14.0, 13.8, I'll buy again. If it doesn't come there, fine, no problem. And then we go to CRV. I want to show you CRV. CRV as well. You can see here, you've got a big divergence between here and here. And again, the liquidity is all here, right? So CRV could be coming all the way to 0.7 before we go up. Then you can have a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum is another one. So if you look at Ethereum, for example, so ETH is another one, and you can see we've got a divergence between here and here. So I'd expect us to exceed this bottom peak here and come all the way to where the liquidity zone is, and the liquidity zone is sitting here, initial liquidity. So you can expect that we will test somewhere here. There's this zone between the 350 and here. That's where I expected we will come. We may even come all the way down to the 2.5 zone before we go up. So that's just a few of the things. And I also want to show you Toto 3 as well. So if you look at Toto 3 and you see what's going on Toto 3 as well. So we've hit a high point, we've come down, we tried to go, couldn't, slam down. We are now below the middle of the KC channel. We tried to go, couldn't, and now we are obviously coming down. So I'm expecting that Toto 3 will give us quite a drop from here all the way to there. So that's a big drop from here all the way to there. So your altcoins are going to drop a little bit more. And obviously after that, we can then go really, really high, because this the golden cross is giving us quite a boost, and now we get a dump before the real boost. So that's what I'm seeing at the moment on a few coins.